Hey, look!
Hi, it's time for another update video. I can't stop, please help. Please. You might have noticed that there is a change to the schedule for uploading. It has stopped being 7 days a week for the full week and is back to 5 because honestly I'm a lazy piece of shit, and also because there's a lot of stuff going on that I need to get done. So it's gonna be 5 days a week for a while. Maybe not for too long though. I know that Best of SpongeBob just ended, so I would like to know if any of you would like either a new Best of in that spot, or if you would like a new series in that spot. Because I have a couple of things I could do for that instead of just the Best of. It just depends on what people want to see. You know, it depends on what you guys all decide on. Now, I just said that it might not stay 5 a day for a while, and that's because I might end up taking a long YouTube break for a little bit once I reach probably either 998 or 999 videos uploaded. And that is because I need to talk about I Got Bored with the Truth, which is going to be the 1000th video that goes on this channel. Not just that, but let's talk about that a bit, because I've been mentioning that video in so many different updates for the past, what was it, like fucking 2 years now? Just about. I finished the script for the video. It is done. I sat down Sunday, I think, and I just, the whole damn thing, just went through it all, edited it, rewrote a bunch of shit, changed a bunch of things, sent it to people, asked them what they thought, and they said, oh, look, it sounds pretty good, it looks pretty alright. So I'm sticking with this final scripted version. The name has been changed from I Got Bored the Truth to I Got Bored the Rising Calamity. For a number of reasons many of you already know, since it was mentioned in the past. But the name changed to that. I have the script done for it. I need to do the filming for it, and I need some work done for it and for other things before I can actually edit it together and finish it when I actually get to do the recording. I imagine the video will be about maybe anywhere between 15 to 30 minutes. Anywhere between those amount of times, because I wanted to make it a whole big hour-long production of things. And you know what? Fuck that. I don't have the time and resources to sit here and make it the perfect, beautiful thing that I had envisioned in my head. Like, I gotta settle, man. I gotta find something that is just as good and settle on that and get it done and out of the way so we can move on with our lives with this. I think the video will maybe, depending on when I can get things recorded for it, be done sometime in April. So possibly mid-April or May at the latest. But I'm aiming for early to mid-April, and we'll see what happens there. Hopefully it'll be earlier than that. I'd like it to be earlier than that, so I could upload more shit. And now you've noticed the title of the video changing to the Rising Calamity. That's because this video for I Got Bored is going to tie into the rebranding that I've been talking about in so many past videos. I don't know why my hands defaulted to doing this shit and going like this. That's spicy meme. But as I believe I've mentioned before, I was starting a new channel, which is up. It's not really a new channel per se. It's my old YouTube channel, which is Kid Divine. I've changed the name to it to Calamity Carl, because I'm going to be doing a whole series there under Calamity Carl. It's going to be that. No title for the show. It's just Calamity Carl. There you go. 2 simple words. Really good branding. Perfect. I love it. It's incredible. Great. And that means for this channel, I've been having the most conflicting feelings with what to do with the name for this. I was like, do I leave it as You're on 131 and have 2 different identities, Calamity Carl and You're on 131? Do I change it over to something that sounds like bland and generic, like Pro Jared Plays and PBG Gameplay? Not to shit on them. I love them and I love their videos to a degree. But those are like, names like that just make me want to fucking die, because it's just like the most bare minimum thing. My beard looks a little whack. The most bare minimum name you could think of for a gameplay channel is just my name plays. My name does videos. Like Oni plays. We get it. You play a video game. It's your name. It's funny. But I believe that the name of this channel will be changing to Calamity LPs. Pretty fitting. Very fitting, considering these LPs sure are fucking calamity. They sure are. They sure are fucking something else, aren't they? So a lot of the titles of things, the intros, all that's going to be changed. So it's not going to be Euron Plays anymore. It's going to be Calamity LPs. The Let's Plays themselves are going to stay the same. It's just, let's play this, you know? Now let's talk about the Calamity Carl channel a little bit. Let's go into that. That channel, all the old content from the Kid Divine days and from Euron's Thoughts days are all going to stay there. They're going to be there as relics of the past, things that have happened that are there for people to see. With some exceptions, I'm fairly certain that I privated the Plastic Beach review that's on there from when I first made... That was like one of my first YouTube videos where I actually talked and said things. Really bad opinions, really bad video. Oh, it was awful in so many ways. But now the videos on that channel are going to just cover whatever the hell I want to talk about, whether it's like I want to talk about a video game, whether I want to talk about comparisons between games, movies that I've seen, albums I've listened to, toys that I buy, things like that, anything like that. All on the table, baby. It's all there for me to try out. I Got Bored was an experimental series, and now this is a further step into trying new shit by just, I want to do this, I can do that. You just throw it out there, see if people like it. Why not? Some of the things that I want to talk about, I have the list open over here on the screen, so you can see me reading a little bit. I wanted to talk about A Hat in Time, Cuphead, Skyward Sword, and Breath of the Wild, the One Piece game that I played on the channel one time. Let's see, about movies, the Mario Brothers movie. I don't know why I put Fat Albert on here. Why would I want to torture myself watching that fucking movie? The Scott Pilgrim movie, the live-action Death Notes, some of the anime that I've been watching, like talk about One Piece and Dragon Ball Super Arc to Arc. Tatami Galaxy, which is one of my favorites of all time that I'd love to talk about. Great Teacher Onizuka, which I've been marathoning. I really like that series. I want to talk a bit about that. And a bunch of other things there. And then I had this thought of like, why not talk about some other things? One of the first topics I want to talk about is why exactly personally I think ukulele was a disappointment. I'm trying to like go back a bit to show off the cool shirt I just got from the Yeti. I like this shirt. It's really good. And I want to talk about like why I think ukulele disappointed a lot of people, including myself, why it wasn't as good as it could have been and all that stuff. I want to make a video on that. I want that to be one of the first things along with A Hat in Time. And I want to do a fucking re-review of Plastic Beach now that I am smarter and not as stupid and not as bad of opinions having. That was a fucking sentence to say. And now that brings me also into Patreon. Since the day I launched it, it was meant to be just a tip jar thing, but I wanted to put things in there to give back to people because... Shut the fuck up. What the fuck is that? Because I would feel bad just putting up something, people putting money into it, and then not getting anything in return. That's basically what my Patreon is at the time being, despite what I've put there as placeholders. You know, it's like a Discord tier, that's there. That's something you can get. That's pretty much about it. So that's all going to be updated and reworked, and it's all going to focus on Calamity Carl. There'll be people whose names will be in the credits. Of course, all the Patreon supporters will have their names put up in the credits for I Got Bored Calamity Rising, or Rising Calamity. Jesus Christ, I can't even remember the name of my own fucking video. The names will be in the credits. Of course, everyone's name's going to be scrolling in the credits, but their names are going to be prominent right there on the screen. Boom. These people. The Patreon supporters, and I like them. I'll probably was thinking of doing that for Twitch supporters also, but there's no real place to go and check the list to see who's still going on or not. They just tell you who has subscribed at one point. So I mean, maybe I'll just throw them in too, because why not? They were at one point there. It works out. Also, the Patreon at this time reached a $50 milestone I had set. That was to work on a podcast, which I was excited for. I'd thought of so many ideas for it, so many people to get onto it. If possible, I need to work on that. I need to think of a title for it. The one that I had yesterday was a Save Point podcast, and I went, no, that's too generic. That's got to be taken. I looked it up. There are like 5 that I have seen podcasts with the Save Point as the title. It's real bad. I thought of like End Point, and it was like Final Boss podcast. I think I'm just gonna go with Calamity Cast because it's gonna be a fucking mess. I mean, it sounds good. And then I was thinking like Safe Zone, like that's why I thought of Save Point, because it was like a safe zone, because it's like, oh, well, the world's ending out there because a calamity is happening or some shit, and there you go. It fits the branding. I'm probably just gonna go with Calamity Cast, honestly. It's a very, very good, very decent name for a podcast, if I gotta say. And the only real thing I need right now, I need to hire an animator, an artist, and a musician to make assets for the channel. I need an animator to do the intro for Calamity Carl. I need someone to do the intro music for it, just like a 4 or 5 second clip basically. And I need an artist to do channel art for both channels. I need it all to match a certain theme, and that's gonna be fun to figure out. The stream layout that I have now is gonna stay exactly the same because I paid the artist for it a lot of money, and also because she gave me the assets to change out the names if I really wanted to, without even asking. She's like, hey, here's the project file in case there's something on there you want to change. I was like, thanks, I like that. I'm gonna do that. So that's all gonna be that. It's gonna be great. Now there are some things that'll get in the way of a lot of this shit. First off being that I set up driving lessons. I need to buckle down and get my license finally, guys. I have failed once already. I need to go back and do it again. I need to pass and get this shit so I can get my mother's old car. I just smacked my mic, I'm sorry. My mother's old car, which is falling apart, but it'll be good for a first car, I guess. And I get to pump money into it because that's what I like doing. Yay! So I gotta deal with that. I gotta get that shit done and put together. And other things in life in general have just been getting in the way, like my work schedule, which working at night, not great. It's not, I would rather be working during the day so I could do things at night, but I can't. So, you know, sometimes, like, I think week after next week, I'm going to be working days, which would be great because it'll be spring break. Oh, that's terrible. And since it's spring break, I'll be during days and it'll be good. I can try and stream more during that time, maybe. Or, like, put more shit together, you know, get things done that I need to get done. And then there's family things, like my grandmother, my cousins, and my aunt all moved into a new place, so we had to help them move in and help them set up their place and stuff. So we've been doing that last couple weekends, which has eaten into a lot of time where I could be recording and other things, but it's family and I gotta help them do stuff because they're family and I love them. It's priorities. And also there's been as much as I love my niece and nephew, they've been here a lot and I can't do things when they're around, and it gets a little to that point where I'm just like, why are you here? I have things I need to do, and you're just banging on my door, screaming like a madman, sitting in my room screaming about Pokemon. I don't appreciate it. Tiny child, please leave. Also, the fact that when I get home from work, a lot of times I'm just like, I'm gonna stream. I feel like I want to stream tonight after I get home from work. I'm a lazy piece of shit. I get home and I sit down in this chair and I'm just like, it's like, I just want to relax and enjoy myself in my chair, watching videos, playing the video games. I haven't played a video game for myself in a while. And I've been playing Nier Automata on my own and I've been enjoying every second of it. It's been really fucking good. So with all of that said and done and out there, I want to thank you all for continuing to stand by me and supporting me whatever way you can, watching videos, doing Patreon existing, joining the Discord server. There's a link down below if you want to join the Discord server in the description. The description is always the same. It's always just a couple links. I have a thing that I copy paste from to put the descriptions in because I didn't feel like handwriting all of that every fucking time. But I really do sincerely thank you all for watching everything, and I hope that all of you enjoy what is to come from this channel, from the next channel, or not the next channel, the new channel. And I hope you all enjoy this I Got Bored video that is going to be in the works, because I, at this time, very much like where it is, and I want it done and out the door so you all can enjoy it now, so I can do more things with this series and other stuff. Alright, that's all I wanted to say. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye. Bye. Bye.